Last night was horrific. Multiple people talked about potentially quitting, so that's the level of discomfort we were in. Nobody ended up quitting, but we were freezing, cold, teeth chattering, and we were all like cuddling for warmth, but glad we made it through.
I felt honored, humbled to go on the reward challenge. It was like wicked needed. I am not surprised that Chelsea and I got picked. I was like, whoa, when he picked Rachel instead of Maya. But the fact of the matter is that Rachel is the more strategic player that's aligning with Andy in that way, whereas Maya is our, like, I just love her. So I can see why he wasn't ready to talk strategy in that kind of way with Maya. So it makes sense. Huge targets on all of our backs. That was inevitable, and Chelsea went home for it.
As we were walking to tribal council, I was panicking. I didn't know who to write down. Peter was the only one to really give me a name, and that was Chelsea, which I was fine to write down because she wasn't really talking to me and a huge social threat in the game.
The Chelsea vote last night, well, yeah, the one Chelsea vote last night was not really a shock, if I'm being honest. I considered that Bartley might have an idol. I really didn't want him to because he is an immunity threat. But I think it was the right decision, and I feel good about jumping ship now because Bartley is a big threat, and I'm fine working with him for now.
All right, so it is about 5:30 in the morning on the last day, Sunday, of Outlast 2023, and I am about to deliver some tree mail to our final 8. This is the earliest that we have ever done a challenge. Let's see how they react.
Good morning. So disorienting. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes. Our eyes are open.
Okay, I'm gonna start reading them in. You should be so proud of yourself. You all made the last day. If you make it to the end, have you thought of what you'll say? Some call it a resume and some call it a story, but whatever you call it, it needs to impress the jury. So make some moves if you're feeling you have done enough, and no, it isn't over until your torch gets the sun.
All right, so we've got about 15 minutes. We're gonna head out to the challenge field.
Oh my
God.
God.
Everybody, it's never going to be quite like this again. This is joyful, this is fun. However this thing
pretty
plays
right
out.
now.
This is gorgeous, look at this. Yeah, get in.
Oh, now it's on.
I would put them in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put this in the sun.
It's a better idea than following them in the corner.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
After last night, when everyone was asleep and cuddling together, and I was alone, and the fire went out, and it was really freaking cold and really freaking damp, and I got the fire started all by myself. I felt like I had footing. I was a little desperate at first. I was a little shaken, but I collected myself, and I feel much better today than I did yesterday. And I'm really on settled feet now. I want to make something happen for myself.
And this is such a big accomplishment already. So let's revel in it.
Yeah, okay. I knew I could count on you.
Always.
Good morning. Welcome to day 3, final day of Outlast 2023. The 8 of you have done what 12 others could not. You should be very proud of yourselves. And I just want to remind you what you are playing for. $500 cash prize, a $500 donation to the charity of your choice, a Todd Pop, for those of you that don't know, Survivor China winner Todd Herzog creates little pops, all different characters, Survivor players, all these different things. We will send him a photo and he will create a pop of you and send that to you. As well as, the most important thing, the bragging rights and title of the second ever Outlast champion. All right, so fight hard today. It's gonna be a fun, longish day, but not too long. I think the weather's gonna be nice, no rain. So give it everything you got. With that, I'm gonna take back immunity. You're wearing a little sideways.
A little uncomfortable.
Here, I'll just do this
That's
It was my look.
we're all a little sideways.
one. So, immunity is back up for grabs. Got you up nice and early for good old-fashioned endurance challenge. You will stand on these bricks for as long as you can. At some point, I may offer you things if you'd like to step down. Up to you if you take any of those temptations. All right, so we're going to drop for spots and then we'll get started. Feeling good about it? Okay, everybody up on your bricks, please. I'll give you a few seconds to adjust. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The challenge is live. If you're going to fall, please make sure you do not engage another player. Try to fall away from folks. We're going to go as long as we can. Little wobble from my recovered nicely. Peter's just a nice little rocking motion, consistent, feels good. Andy's got a little wobble, still hanging in. Farley's not stopped looking at this one specific spot. Andy also in a little bit of a consistent rocking motion, but holding on to it. Hands steady, hanging like a statue, arms extended. About, excuse me, about 8 minutes in. As I said before, I may offer some temptations to see if anyone's willing to give up immunity for those.
I'll keep my clothes on for peanut butter.
Also, we may make the challenge harder as we go on as well, so be prepared for anything. Andy drops. Andy, you're gonna head back to camp. Allison's gonna take you there.
Figured it had to be, if they were going to introduce it, since so many have been played, it would have to be somewhere far enough away from camp that we would not hear them. Really?
All right, we reached the 20-minute mark.
Hidden immunity idol. When played at Tribal Council, this idol nullifies all votes cast against you. The immunity idol cannot be stolen from you, but you can give it to another player or play it on another player, nullifying all votes against them. If you intend to play the idol for yourself or someone else, you must do so after the votes are cast or before they are read. If you do not use the idol and are voted out, the idol no longer has any power in the game. The moment the deciding vote is cast against you is read, you may not give the idol to another player once voted out. The last time you can use this idol is when there are 5 players remaining in the game.
All right, we've hit 35 minutes. Offer on the table, an extra vote. You step down, the public one, but you will have an extra vote. That's good up through the final 5. If you feel like that could help your long-term game, all you gotta do is say, I'll take it, and step down. But obviously everyone knows you have it. That may affect your short-term game. I'll leave it open for a minute and think about it.
I'll take it.
All right. You're gonna head back to camp. I will deliver you your extra votes.
Oh no, no,
So
no!
you'll take
Oh no!
Definitely drop. Definitely also going back to camp.
There's only one.
Oh.
I thought that he was asked. I thought he said yes.
Getting of the vibe this morning that I'm in a shitload of trouble, and people are identifying me as a threat. I don't know if I mean, I still think everyone should go after Brantley, as delightful and awesome as he is. Oh, yuck. Just because if they want to win in immunity, then They need him out of here.
Having an extra vote maybe gives me a little bit more power for someone to want to work with me.
Who would we go for?
You tell me.
You can't do that to me.
I'm serious. I mean, I
You
don't
took
have...
out my girl Chelsea last night.
I had to. I'm
No,
sorry.
I completely understand that. I wrote your name down like it
Yeah.
happened. But now this could
This is an opportunity for Yumi, Andy, and Maya to pull something in the game.
So who would need to go?
I think the two biggest threats right now would be Rachel and Sarah. On the original Levy.
Okay. So I don't know Sarah at all other than the last two tribals, and
She's smart. She's gonna fly under the radar, and she's gonna
Yeah.
try to work her way to the end.
yeah,
And
because
I
she
think
knew
that
you.
she might have a path because people are a
Yeah,
little hesitant. I think it's Rachel's game
really,
currently.
really.
Yes.
I knew I wanted to get to the temptation, but barring that, I wanted to get down here alone and be able to search. I was hoping you guys would send me back to camp. So if I have to play it, I'll be safe at 8. I have the advantage, which is last good at 7. So these people don't know that I'm here till 6 no matter what.
Sarah, Peter, Rachel, Hannah.
Hannah, I keep forgetting about Hannah because she wasn't on yellow with you. She's like the last regular blue. They're ready to go to the end, so that leaves me, you, Andy, and
Maya.
Maya.
And with this extra vote, we can do something this round. I really think it's worth your while. I know I'm a challenge threat. I cannot win the wall.
I know. You're damn good though.
Thank you.
And you've been damn good. But that being said, you took the extra vote. I really wanted the damn extra vote. I wanted that because I'm thinking the same way as you. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, am I going to be weak if I step down for a public advantage? But you've been so brave with all that, and it's working for you. So I have something to learn from you.
I have something to learn from everyone on their social game.
If you think it's worth our while, I know Rachel.
Stephanie, I really think it's worth your while.
I know, and I know Rachel's a huge threat. I said that to Andy the other night. I know she is. I just don't know if I'm ready yet. And I know there's gonna
And
have
I
to be a
see
point
that,
where we pull the
and
trigger.
I see that.
Yeah.
So I want, in this move,
If you wanna shake it up now and build something new. Hey, Andy.
Did you at least get a temptation?
I stepped down for an extra vote.
And I thought about the extra vote so hard that I fell off the block after he took it. Waking up today, I'm screwed because I wanted that extra vote bad. I was waffling in the endurance challenge. I was waffling between potentially getting my extra vote and winning an immunity challenge for the first time because it was one that I thought I could like actually maybe do. And I'm just so mad I didn't step down and take the vote. And when Bartley did, it threw me off mentally and I just fell. So yeah, now I'm scrambling because I was gonna plan on using that today.
I'm going to be honest with you, Andy. They were throwing your name out this morning.
100%.
You have a very compelling story.
Starting to hear all the things you don't want to hear and feel all the things you don't want to feel. Bartley presenting a plan that involves him and his extra vote working with the 3 yellows. as delightful as he is, I have a hard time believing it. I want to, but because it's an avenue, and I did make an appeal to him about taking Stephanie to the end, and he said he would agree to that.
And I'm so proud of you because no one over 32 made the merge in season 1. And so
I appreciate that.
Great stat.
I was like, am I gonna get voted out for being old?
Old. I feel old.
But
Yeah, it's not easy facing this stuff.
All right, we've hit the 45-minute mark. Actually, a little bit past 45. I missed it. Next offer is on the table. This is for up to 2 people max. If you want it, you gotta say I'll take it and step down. Those 2 people will go on a journey. That's all you get to know.
I'm just trying to get from one round to the next.
Got it.
And it's not to say that I wouldn't go to the end of your Andy.
Well, I mean, you have a compelling case as well, but if there are other
I
people
have-
around with a less compelling case,
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah.
of course. And you'd have an edge in the challenge.
I have
believe-
done well in challenges,
Yeah.
but I cannot win them all.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And you are allowed to discuss if you want.
It's a journey to the 45.
I will say it's a journey that offers opportunity. That's all. I guess the porta potty can also offer an opportunity.
It does. You don't get that often out here.
And for myself,
I'm gonna go fill up my water so I'm heading out this morning.
Today
You
is-
guys keep talking.
Okay.
today is the anniversary of when I moved out of my house and got away from my ex-husband. So I've just been thinking about that a lot and trying to keep pushing forward and get as far as I can. And if I come short at 6 or 5 or 4, each round that I get, I'm just more proud of myself.
You've already survived. You don't need to play a game for it.
Time to sit on.
So if you think you might fall, maybe this is the opportunity you need. Short-term opportunity. If the long-term challenge, maybe not your thing.
You already survived. This is just for fun.
Yeah.
You should be proud of yourself.
I am proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too.
I played an idol right. I won a challenge.
Yeah.
I survived 3 nights.
You took my extra vote. Got me out of that
Production
challenge.
screwed me over by not telling me I won immunity.
Yeah. Fuck that.
I remember
That's on.
that,
Oh, that's
Justin.
on. That's on camera.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
I'll take it.
All right, Hannah's going on a journey. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jennifer's close.
I remember everything.
God, I wish they had told me.
I know. It's okay. You couldn't. How could you have used that escape immunity thing?
I could use the tribal council pass till the final 8.
Final 8. So hey, how'd it go? You're so smart. I'm so mad at myself. I can't believe that got in my head so bad.
I thought 2 people could go and only I stepped off,
Oh, wow.
which surprised me. I honestly kind of was also like, I kind of want to step off so somebody else doesn't get it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to.
I have to get over that. That's so exciting.
Yeah.
This is really exciting.
Yes.
So it's gonna be one of the boxes.
I don't know because I feel like those boxes are all empty now.
Yeah.
Or like,
Hannah, can I ask you a question?
yeah.
Did you know about Bartley's Idol?
No.
The only person that knew about it was Sarah.
I
Unless she told someone.
definitely would have voted differently.
Yeah.
All right. We have now hit the 58 mark, which is the record set by last year's winner. So, everybody is safe. You can take a step down, take a little break. Everyone's safe, I promise. There you go.
Ooh, that feels weird.
Now, you can readjust your bricks, but you have to add a third brick to your stack. You're going to add that first brick to your stack. If you need any adjustments, go for it. Add your third brick. Don't have to think. All right, your 15 seconds starts now. And you got about 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're live.
How did you feel while all that was happening?
I still don't feel great about it. I mean, you all wrote my name down.
No, but it just shows how smart you are.
Well,
You know,
Playing a good game.
you're playing it. Yeah, like obviously, if I saw everyone writing my name down, I'd be really like angry too. But like everybody, it just shows that like we're so intimidated by you. Yeah, we're intimidated by you. It's the truth. And but
I hope
you-
my normal personality is not intimidating, at least.
No, I
No,
think
it's like
no.
the challenge is people were like, oh, should we do Jeff or you? Because you were also seen as like a big challenge threat. So
It's just the wide range skill set combined with the ability to play the social game because your personality and sort of who you would be in daily
I'm not
life.
so sure my social game is like really working though very well because
I mean, the fact you played that idle man, and that to me is like you earned that badass move. So
All right, we're approaching the hour and 5-minute mark. I want to do one last offer for any sort of food or beverage that would tempt you down. If we have it, you can have it. We've got candy, we've got chips, we've got just about any drink you could ask for. We've got fruit, we've got some fried chicken from last night. Cold, but it'd be tasty.
I'll take the fried chicken.
I mean, I've already smelled the fried chicken.
Peter's gonna take the fried chicken. I'm not sure if that was how real that was, but we'll take it.
I'm not surprised you saw women left.
Go us. Beat the record.
Go training in bad shoes. Yeah. At least a woman's gonna like you.
That smells so good.
Yeah, Caesar one being so male dominated put a bad taste in it.
Well, it would be pretty iconic to end the game all ladies. I'd love to see that.
Up or down for that?
Me too.
We have majority right now anyways.
We sure do.
Shucks.
Good work. Like, I know, like, I feel like more people have more agency than me
100%. I feel the same way.
in this game, and I'd really love to work with you.
100%. And I know we're both in a spot where we both just wrote Bartley's name down.
Yep.
And probably doesn't look the best to him coming from us.
Probably not, but I also think he understands.
Right.
So I think he would still be willing to be with us. But I also know that he can't get to the end
Exactly.
because he beats every single one of us.
I totally agree.
So as much as I love Bartley, and as much as I love working with Bartley, I know that that's not going to happen. And I feel like I can trust you.
I feel like I can trust you too.
So if you're interested,
I'd really like to, as much as we possibly can, maybe make a deal for a final 2 or final 3, whatever, just working together until the end.
For sure. I'm down.
Okay.
Final 2.
I would shake on it, but we're kind
Yeah.
of far apart right now, and we're doing immunity challenge.
Once we step down.
Okay.
Oh, smart.
It was nice that it was warming up while the challenge was going on.
Yeah.
Like,
Good call, Bert.
could feel the tendons and ligaments stretching.
It's like, I'm gonna leave them in a warm ball.
Maybe don't do that.
I feel like it might be good for one of the guys to go.
Yeah.
The only thing, like, for both of us is I think Bartley is definitely a number for both of us.
Yep.
But I also worry that he's going to win out, but
Yep.
he also has an extra vote. So
True.
I think that he's somebody we should definitely still work with.
Yeah, at least for this vote.
Yep. Because we still have 8, there's still a lot of gameplay left, and a lot of time left.
For sure.
So, I mean, that's then between Andy and Peter. I feel personally I like Andy, but I also like Peter. I don't know which one I think is more threatening.
Honestly, I don't either.
So to be honest, I'd be okay with either one of them.
Congrats!
My feet are dead asleep right now.
Worth it!
I started like moving my legs at one point because I was like, this
Like, they're literally all tingling. Feels really freaking awesome to have this around my neck. Number one, because I've never won immunity in a live game before. I never won one at Survivor Northeastern. So this is really good to have on my neck just for Survivor bucket list reasons. But it's also really good because I feel like I've been on the chopping block for all of Merge. Oh, and I do mean that. I do want to work together. Do you want to shake on it?
Congratulations, Maya.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't want to know.
Oh, you're good.
Perfect. All right. So you'll be safe at the final 8.
I want to prove to you that you can trust me. And like, I want to prove to you all that you can trust me as well. And I think this is our chance. I agree. We'll have 5 votes.
Yeah.
So what I told Stephanie and Andy is I think that there are 2 front runners on the other 4 Nebula that are here. Rachel and Sarah. Yeah.
And Bartley came up to me and said, hey, like, I just got an extra vote in the immunity challenge and I want to use it to get one of the old blues out. He wants to work with the 3 yellows. I don't know how much to believe that, but I'm worried it's my only option.
I acknowledge that you all are much closer with Rachel. And so I told Stephanie, if you all aren't ready to do that, I will write Sarah's name down. Okay. Because she's just gonna fly under the radar and she's gonna make it to the end. I get that, but honestly, I'm more scared of Rachel than I am Sarah. I am too.
She's so well connected. Everyone's going up to her all the time.
She's such a cool, calm cucumber.
Yeah, she's playing all sides. And, like, I barely even know what the sides are, but everyone wants to talk to her.
I'm spiraling a little. I'm fine, but I am spiraling a little. Bartley's telling me that he's gonna use the extra vote to get Sarah, but he thinks it should be Rachel. This is my moment to show you all that I truly mean it. So,
And same.
you all just, I'm letting you all choose. I want you to have that choice.
I mean, but I don't want you to, like, are you okay with that? Like, do you want to do that? I don't want you to feel like you're pressured in it.
Sarah has my back if it benefits her game.
Right.
But she'll cut me the second she doesn't need me. Right. You know? Maya just told me she thinks maybe it should be Rachel now, and I'm trying to keep Maya's game kind of calm. Dude, like, you're gonna suddenly trust Bartley over Andy? I get it. Andy didn't bring you to the challenge. I get it. I'd be pissed too. But at the end of the day, like, this is what we sat for so long without tribals to make these beautiful plans.
Maya, for example, feels very much on the outs and like angry at Andy for not taking her to the reward.
was playing Idle last night just for funsies. I just feel bored. I was just running it and felt like it. But I was also thinking, should have written Peter's name down, and then it would have flipped with the final 2 votes. I didn't do that. That's what I regret. Telling him about the idol, don't regret that.
I just hope Maya keeps her cool and that necklace doesn't get to her head and pull something crazy, because there's no way out of this. If they take Rachel now, like, I'm done for.
Seems to be a lot of stories going around. So it could be me again today, but at this point, like, I guess everyone just sees me as a challenge threat, so it's an uphill battle, and I'm just gonna claw as much as I can to the top.
I helped you and then threw me on the bus, now you're trying to get me?
I'm not trying
A little
to get
bit.
you. I came back. I'll tell you what
Yeah,
happened.
obviously you got it.
I came back and I said to Stephanie and Andy, like, you know, the 2 of you and Maya want to make a move. Now's the time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I do think you're a front runner in this game. I also think Sarah's a front runner in this game. And I said both your names. And I said to them, I know you're closer to Rachel. And so I will put it in your hands. And they told me Sarah.
Okay.
And I'm willing to write that down.
Okay. Do you have the numbers behind it? I mean, because I'll do anything to not have it be me. But, and obviously I'm going to lie and say that I didn't tell you. So then other people think that Sarah told you.
I mean, if you're close with Stephanie and Andy and them, then, like, we all just end up voting Sarah.
Yeah,
and then
Sarah.
it ends up being 6-3.
Would you rather have Sarah than vote Sarah than like Andy?
Do we think that, I mean, does original Nebby want to take Andy out?
I don't think original Nebby is going to be a thing.
Okay.
I think that Maya is 100% on your side, whatever the heck you guys are doing. I think she's with it. And maybe that means it's me, I don't know. But I think that you got it. And so, I don't know if she would.
Sarah's going to be an under the radar threat this entire game.
Yeah, I'm with you. And I also think that, like, you're the other big threat. So
I can't win every challenge, though.
No, but now you're getting numbers.
I still have that target on my back.
Yeah.
It might be for this round, but I still have that target.
My plan for this vote is to try to keep the girls strong and vote out a guy. I don't care who. But that's my plan just because I think it's better for each person. I think for me, that's top 5. For Hannah, she doesn't have to betray me, which people want her to do. For Sarah, that means that she's in top 3 with the blue. And for Steph, she's got nothing but us anyways. And I think Maya's gonna ditch us. So I guess that's not a good plan because we probably have 4.
I just keep hearing everyone's name. I've literally heard freaking everyone's name.
Yeah, I've heard everybody but like
Peter. He's gonna go all the way to the finale.
oh, he reminds me. You know, he reminds me of Fisher.
Oh, yeah.
You see it? Yeah, I called him that once.
I freaking love him. If he could just calm down. We gotta give him a chill pill. And he's awesome.
What I'm currently considering is flipping to work with Bartley, who thankfully got the extra vote. I did consider dropping for that because I think we need it tonight or today, whatever this time is.
I'm down with Sarah.
Yeah, I'm down with Sarah too. I'm just trying to think of who else we got. Do you think you have Maya, or am I just crazy?
I'm hoping that they're on board with this plan.
So I'm a little concerned because I feel like I was out of camp for quite a long time. I'm proud of myself for the challenge, but also mad at myself because I knew it was my challenge to lose. Like, I think it would be good to get rid of. I mean, it could be good to get rid of a guy.
I know. So it's either Peter, Andy, or Bartley. That's it.
I don't know. Like, Bartley is different with me now than he was. I just made a final 2 deal with Maya at the challenge. We discussed taking out another guy. It'd be nice to see women at the end, but I also want to think about like who's gonna be there.
We need to get out Stephanie or Andy.
I can feel people pulling away. People are lying to me. Apparently, there was talk up at the challenge field after I dropped that I should go. There was conversation back at here and right in front of me where we were just chatting about it, where it's like, oh, you've got such a great story. which
I was shocked to hear Hannah say that Matt and Jeff think that if Andy makes it to the end, he wins. That was not something I thought, but I trust her. I believe that.
I think they can see the end now without having to involve me at all, which is always the danger that, they realize, well, we've got the numbers. What do we need you for?
All right, Hannah, for dropping out of the challenge, you do have time here at the Outlast opportunity. Good luck.
I feel like I stepped out for a reason, so I feel like I should just choose something and hope for the best. I feel like this one might be the one that's least likely to be taken, so I'll try opening it. Oh my gosh, thank goodness. I'm gonna cry. Congratulations, you found an advantage that may help you outweigh your opponents at Tribal Council. This variance power allows you to stop a Tribal Council after the votes are cast, but before they are read, and force everyone to re-vote only this time. They cannot vote for the same person they had just voted for. All of the previous votes cast at the Tribal Council will be voided and everyone must vote again for a different name, and they will not be allowed to discuss before voting. This short-term play can significantly alter the course of the game at that moment, but can you recover from the long-term damage it may cause? To play this advantage after Justin has collected the votes before he reads them, present this note to and ask to utilize your variance power. This advantage is non-transferable, meaning you cannot give this to another player. This advantage loses all power when there are 6 people left in the game. I feel like I'll definitely need to use this, but I don't know the best way yet.
There's 4 names that are circulating right now. It's Rachel's, Sarah's, Haley's, and maybe Stephanie's too.
I guess not.
Yeah.
Scratch that one.
I think it's mostly me, Bartley, or Stephanie.
My plan for this vote right now is something I'm not sure about. I feel really conflicted. Part of me feels like I should stay with keep the people that I feel like I could win against, which for me right now would be like Stephanie or Maya. But then the other part of me is like, I just want to play with my heart and spend the time with the people that I feel like I can trust and enjoy this time with, and then hopefully get to the end and be able to plead my case. So I legitimately don't know what I'm doing, and I think I'll just have to be given a name and hope for the best.
Like, yeah, I'm saying like of the names that we're hearing, if you're saying you're not hearing my name, which I don't believe, but whatever, then we're done. Then those are the 2 names that we hear. So we're in a squad, then we obviously...
We've heard your name. Thanks. Call it what it is. Yeah.
Okay, those are the people that might be able to...
I love Bartley, but he can't get to the end. He's been great at challenges, he's been great socially, he's been finding a ton of stuff. There's no way that he doesn't have a good edit, and people just love him. I mean, if Ted weren't going, he might be like, I know, and yeah, I don't know, I'm worried about the next one. But if we all agree, it doesn't matter.
I'm being told that Sarah, Bartley, me, and
Stephanie, but people just threw out Stephanie. No one has... He's just running rampant.
yeah, well, everyone's scrambling because everyone thinks that the pieces are all over the place. Did you have any...
Honestly, I have something that could help, but I don't know who to trust. You know what I mean? So I'm like afraid to say something and just screw myself over.
Well,
I'm willing.
You should tell the person you trust the most. And then, that doesn't need to be me. I'm not like, you need to tell me. But, and then, maybe talk it out with them. I'm just offering an option.
Okay.
You should do whatever you feel is right.
The more we can be honest about saying that, Sarah warned Bartley.
Yeah, and
it was her. It was
and
her.
they've talked to each other about that too.
Yeah, and she tried to tell me right after Tribal, like, oh, that was a big surprise, and nobody saw that coming.
I don't know, how, yeah, I don't know how, you feel like nervous for yourself.
Oh, 100%.
I guess, like, we could just decide, like, some of us, like, could just decide, like, we are the majority vote and vote that way. Like, it seems like...
I would be cool. I'm cool with anything. Right now, I feel like I don't have much agency this vote.
And we were also so dumb to not throw a vote somewhere else. And I
Yeah.
thought about it before I went in, and I didn't.
Yeah,
But
100%. I almost
Yeah.
said to
I
Chelsea
can't
on
be
the way
mad at
in, it's
anyone
like,
but myself.
yeah, Jen, we needed to throw 2 votes.
Yeah, even just one, and then revote and revote would have been good.
Yeah.
And I thought about it on our way in, and then I was
After
like, nah.
I should have done a live tribal. Damn it. Because, no, I mean, not having Chelsea here is hard. It's thrown me a little off my game.
I agree.
I'll be perfectly
It
honest.
seems like we have to be there.
I'm cool with that.
And we would need Peter to do it. And we would need Peter to do it.
Yeah, would Peter not be open to that?
Probably would be open to it. Yeah.
I don't see why you want to be.
Yeah, like, I don't feel like...
And I feel like, also, what happened with Claire and Stephanie before? What happened with that? I did hear that name too. Like, I've heard almost everybody's name.
Yeah. No, I mean,
At the end of the day.
I proposed Stephanie. So, I would rather Andy.
I'm
Because
cool with
he's
that.
the one I'm, like, least close to, and I feel like he has a good story. I think you could argue I'll have a good story, so if I'm going to spend the time with... If I have to choose the lesser of the evils, I'd rather spend the time with the people I'm closest to, and, you know...
If it's going to happen. Like, I worked very hard, and I think I pulled Maya back.
Yeah, I think so too.
But we just need... we need 2 more pieces.
Right, because
I want to get there with relationships. I want to have a group of 5 or 6 to take out a couple of threats, and then start putting together the end game. I mean, I have variations on the end game, and I want to see how many final 3s, final 4s, final 5s I can get into, and then see if people want to take me to the end or I have to earn my way to the end. But
Okay, I'm just gonna try. I'm just gonna...
I know Rachel's right about it, but at some point you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to.
Stop making me
I'm
cry.
not asking you to do it this round.
Okay, can we just do Andy this round and then go from there?
I'm really good with her. Yes. Okay. I'm looking for self-preservation at the moment, so I will vote anybody who isn't me. I'm hopeful, but I'm also taking off my high horse and know that there's a possibility it might not happen. So I'm trying to be realistic.
All right. Well, I said I was voting with my heart, so I'll just trust that this round and go for it.
We need to get with Peter.
Okay.
So.
Peter's with me.
But obviously I'm scrambling now, but now I'm like having fun, so I don't give a shit. And I'm hoping that the girls stay strong. I think that's the best move for everybody. But I also know that taking me to the end is a mistake for people, so still have an idol, and maybe it'll come out tonight. I only have 2 more tribals to play it, so yeah, see how that goes. How'd your journey go at least? Did you lose your vote?
Okay, I will just tell you. So I got this thing where basically, like, after the votes are cast and people vote, I can stand up and say, like, everyone has to pre-vote, but you can't vote for the person who already voted for. So it, like, undoes everything that happens, but I'm scared. I don't know where the votes are going, like, you could screw everybody
So,
over.
it's me, Sarah, and Bartley. Those are the names that are gonna come up tonight. That's all I've been hearing. Is that not what you're hearing?
I feel like you are, that's what y'all are all telling me, but I'm saying, why can't we, everybody who's afraid, why can't we vote together?
Like you, me, Sarah, Bartley.
Because I feel like Rachel is pulling away because her and Hannah have gotten so much closer since coming back together, and I feel like Rachel's pulling away from me, and I don't know if I even matter to her anymore, which, like, on a game level and a personal level, really freaking hurts.
Well, that's enough with an extra vote. That's the majority. And Peter. And why could we just vote at Andy? Then we still have the girls thing.
Yeah.
And then we and then we know we're safe.
I have the idol, and I want to be able to use that to strike down Bartley so that he can't win challenges.
I think it would be either Bartley or Sarah, but I don't know. If whatever happens in this vote ended up on me, would you redo it?
I can't. It's once it's cast. It's not like wait. I told people I had something. So I feel like there's potential for me to like really shake things up and get me and Rachel in a good spot, but there's also potential to completely misuse it and actually like screw us both over. And I also told everybody if I had an advantage, I would just burn it at the next one to stop myself from being a target. Before they are red, you can stop. It's before they are red, so it's like we have to think we know where they're going. So I'm just like, it's not. So like. So I feel like since we don't know where it's going, I'm afraid to use it.
That's a confusing thing.
Yeah, and like I'm afraid like what if we actually are in the majority? Then I make it a revote, and then that gets us out.
Yeah.
But I really hope that you don't write my name down, because that will not look good for jury. Because I saved you, and I think you owe me one.
I had to give them something, and something that was believable.
Okay.
Because otherwise...
I did say your name to Stephanie. I said I would honestly write it down, but you're my number, and I can't do that. But I did say that to her.
So you would rather Sarah than Bartley? You? You'd rather Bartley than Sarah?
I would rather just stay and be at least like know who I can vote with, so I'm open to like either like, clearly I was like pitching deep hardcore and you were like that's not even a name, so clearly I'm out of the loop. That thing's under it. So you said so I'm saying that's out. I wanted like to work with the people like
No, I would vote for
We don't get to the end of this game by looking hunky-dory the whole way. And I think we knew that. So.
No, I know that, but I think it's the final 8, and I think we can still like work together for now.
Absolutely.
And I think right now you also need me.
I do.
So I'm glad to know, like, you're looking me directly in the eyes. I'm telling you this, so I believe you.
I was talking about Bartley being second.
What are the numbers behind that? Bartley told everyone that he vote, like Bartley's vote, we have no idea.
He just doesn't want to go.
And he's got 2. Yeah.
And he doesn't know what the plan is because nobody's convinced anything.
So should we commit to Sarah just so that we can like manipulate his extra vote? I'm coming through. You said to vote me, I said to vote you. Let's vote Rachel.
I feel really stuck, and I feel like this vote is so important for how my game is gonna look for hopefully the rest of the game. Like, I feel like this is such a pivotal vote.
Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome again. I've already done it, but I'll do it now that everyone's here. I'm going to welcome you to day 3, first tribal council of the end games. Pretty exciting. Congratulations again for making it to the last day and the last stretch. It's been a long, hard game. Hopefully it makes it all the more worth it when we crown our winner. Maya, congratulations. Long, hard fight today on the bricks.
Thank you.
Winning immunity. Did you feel like you needed immunity at this time? Is that why you're up there so long, fighting so hard?
Yep, 100%. I don't think it's a secret that I've been getting a lot of votes this whole merge, and I've been not in the best position, so I really felt like I needed to protect myself today. So, and this is my first live game, so it's the first time I've ever won immunity ever, so check that off the bucket list.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool too. But yeah, I really feel like I needed it.
Awesome. So Peter, what was the talk like back at camp? Not too much time to figure out what's going to happen in this vote. You had all night, of course, but I'm not sure how much strategizing happened last night. So how much last night, how much this morning, and what was it like?
I would say nothing happened last night, or at least nothing that I was aware of happened last night. We pretty much tried to dry everything out and then went to sleep. But coming back from the challenge, it's never enough time. You know, there's always, everyone wants to talk with everyone. Everyone is, you know, doing one-on-ones and then two-on-twos, and then there's a 3, and then you're like in the middle, and there's this 2, and there's this 2, and you're like, do I go? What do I do? And it's all very messy and chaotic, and you know, you hope the votes stick and land in one spot, but it never feels like it in the moment.
Partly a correct idol play at the last tribal council, meaning you were the sole vote to send Chelsea over to the jury. Tell me a little bit about your strategy going back to camp and kind of, I wouldn't call it damage control, but maybe reassessing your placement in the game and what you have to do next.
Yeah, last night was like pretty low. I mean, yeah, I successfully played an idol, but every single person wrote down my name. So that's not really warm and fuzzy to go back to. You know, I feel like the past few rounds I've just been like begging people to see me as a number, and they just seem to see me as a challenge threat. And so in the challenge today, I stepped down for an extra vote because I can be 2 numbers for you. I keep saying it, and I just hope that the people I've been saying it to are hearing me out.
Hannah, tell me a little bit about the chaos that's back there during a scramble like that, and how much of it is you pitching ideas and how much is you listening?
For me, this has been the most chaotic tribal yet. Honestly, like up until this point, I felt like I personally like knew where the votes were going and have voted correctly every time, and I felt like in control. And this is the first time I actually feel like I don't know where the votes are going. I feel like I honestly felt safe every single tribal until this one. So I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Andy, I'll come over to you. First out of the challenge, how do you leverage the time back at camp with the people as they started dropping out of the challenge? There is some advantage to having a little bit of alone time with those that fall out of the challenge. So, and I'll ask some others as well, but you were the first one there, so you got to greet people.
Failure's an opportunity, right, in that case. And so sitting there, I tried to make the place as warm and as inviting as I could, got the fire going again so that we could have a sit down, settle down when people came back, just to see where their hearts and minds are at, because that's the war that we're all fighting here at the end game. Who do you want to be there with, sitting next to, and you know, who do you feel good about moving forward with in the game? And so lovely conversation, you know, just out of the gate. And you know, just as people continued to get added, that's where the paranoia and the sort of spoking of conversations happened. So the beginning of it was very warm and wonderful, and then, and I say this caring about all of these people, it's just when you get the concentration together and people start thinking like, okay, the clock is ticking and we need to start having these conversations, it shifts. But I tried to take advantage of the opportunity to connect with people.
Rachel, if we kind of look at lines right now, right? We've got 3 original Poda and 5 original Nebi. You've got 5 Wetu and 2 new Poda and 1 Nebi left, right? So there's a bunch of different ways that things could break down, among other things. So do you think any of those lines are coming to play, or is it truly kind of fresh, clean slate, and now you're looking at not lines, but more your path to the end?
They're all coming to play at the same time, and trying to keep all of your lines at the same time and also make that beneficial for everybody, which is impossible for everybody to do. So it's not working out too hot for the squad.
Stephanie, as part of the original Poda, that 3 minority, if we look at it that way, do you have a different view on that? Do you feel like those lines are coming to play any differently for you?
No, I think Rachel said it perfectly. There's so many lines happening now that maybe there's so many lines that there are no lines. And I'm looking at every moment as a new opportunity here. And that's all I can do is 1 minute at a time. Because it's hectic out there, Justin. It is hectic.
Sarah, last one standing next to Maya in that challenge. There's also an opportunity with the rest of the Tribeca camp to have conversations with those that are still on the bricks. Did you leverage any of that time as well as you were out there?
I tried to do well. I mean, I think Maya and I were just trying to like be in the challenge as much as possible. I don't know. I thought it was my challenge to lose, honestly, so I was a little mad at myself that I lost, because like that was like I think the one challenge that I could have really won. But I guess like you say that whole thing about like time, and for me it was like, I mean, you came into camp and I woke up because I was asleep in my sleeping bag, and I don't know, I feel like I missed a lot today in general, so I feel a little, I feel probably the most nervous that I have coming to a tribal today.
Alright. I'm just going to bop around to each person, one word to describe where you feel right now. Where you feel, how you feel. I'm going to start with Maya.
Relieved.
Peter. Low.
Hannah.
Terrified.
Bartley.
Cattywampus.
Stephanie.
Hectic.
Sarah.
Anxious.
Rachel.
Cold.
Andy.
Confused.
Alright, I think that summarizes where we are in the game. With that, unless there's anything anybody else wants to say to each other or to us. No? Alright, time to vote.
Alright. Wow. There were so many names being thrown out, and one of them's mine. That box may have been full of them. He has got to go if any of us have a chance to win an immunity. And if they're gunning for me, they're going to be running into an idol. We'll see what happens then.
I'm pretty sure it's me, but we'll see how it goes. I got no more tricks up my sleeve. Oh, but wait, there's another one. Why not? See what happens.
There's no shot.
Sorry, Stephanie. The story of us looks a lot like a tragedy now.
One more time.
Alright. Once the votes have been tallied, the person will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately and join our jury. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and you would like to use it, now is the time to do so.
Justin,
Yeah.
I want to trust people. Some people that I made connections with who promised that they would tell me when my name was out there haven't told me. And sometimes coming in last
Means you have some time to come in first.
Alright, you claim this for yourself?
Yes.
Alright. I can verify that this is a hidden immunity idol. Any votes?
That's so tough.
Any votes cast for Andy? One more count.
What on earth?
Anything else?
I'm gonna play one too. Is there a leaf? I did not hear your name, honestly.
Okay. I know it was out there, but I trust
You don't think it's on there? Now I don't think we voted where we wanted to.
What? What was I supposed to do? I mean, I voted the way we talked about.
I'm voting.
Yeah, I'm fine. My vote is in there.
Alright, I'll see you tomorrow with this because now everyone knows.
Tomorrow? I won't see you tomorrow.
Party! Anything else? Alright. I will read the votes.
Oh my
Sticks and
god.
stones.
Sticks and stones.
Yeah.
They don't break bones, but they.
First vote. Bartley. Next vote. Stephanie. Stephanie.
Oh my god.
2 votes Stephanie, 1 vote Bartley. Bartley. 2 votes Bartley, 2 votes Stephanie. Stephanie. 3 votes Stephanie, 2 votes Bartley. Bartley. 3 votes Stephanie, 3 votes Bartley. Bartley. 3 votes Stephanie, 4 votes Bartley. Bartley. Bartley, that is enough. Please bring me your report.
Love y'all. I gave them a little chaos this round.
Alright, Bartley, your tribe has spoken. Please. There we go. And Bartley, I'm actually going to ask you to join the jury bench right now.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, players, our final 7. We are going to do our next immunity challenge right here, right now. Alright.
Well, they finally got me. Guess they really love to keep my name in their mouths. But, you know, I was playing this game for myself. I wanted to go as far as I could. I've felt on the outs for a while now. I made it to the final 8. I had a lot of quintessential Outlast experiences. I won 2 challenges. I wish I had known about the second one. I would have played things a little differently. You know, I played an idol correctly. You know, I don't really regret anything, and it's just been a great experience.
I have to, because you're the reason that my name's out there. Because even if you were trying to do some sort of thing that was believable, it's your fault. So I have to write your name down. I don't want to, but I also can't sit next to you either. And if it's me tonight, you're going to be next soon, and you lost your protection.
This morning was emotional because this is the day last year that I moved out of my house to leave my abusive ex-husband. So this morning I just woke up and was really proud of everything I've done in the game, and just like whatever happened. And you know, standing in the field this morning in that endurance challenge was a beautiful moment, just to be in the sun and think of how far I've come in the past year.